The summer is coming with its heat waves, during which we will search for different ways to cool the air. One of them includes fans. As it turns out, they are used not only in our apartments. Industrial fans have some really important functions. They air halls, cool machines, or support other production processes. And that's all on a macro scale. We are going to show you how such devices are produced in Venture Industries factories located in Grudziądz. They are made of aluminium castings or cut from sheet metal. Let's start with the foundry. There are 4 electric and 3 gas furnaces with an input from 100 to 450 kilograms. Firstly, let's see the die casting technology. Aluminium in the form of the so-called pig sows is melted in the oven at a temperature of 700 to 730 degrees Celsius. The foundry takes the molten metal with a casting spoon and pours it into a mold called a die. Once cooled down, the mold is open and the casting is removed, in this case, the rotor hub. The second method is sand casting, which can be done manually, but also with the use of automatic molding lines. Firstly, cores reflecting the casting inside must be prepared. They are made of quartz sand, which is fed to the press and hardened under the pressure of 250 atmospheres. Meantime, a molding compound is prepared, i.e., a mixture of special sand, water and bentonite. At the processing station, the ingredients are thoroughly mixed and then automatically fed to the line. Now the machine, called a molding machine, fills the 2 mold halves with mass and presses it. An imprint is created into which the core will be inserted. There are also filling holes in the mass. The batching machine then folds the 2 halves together. Meanwhile, aluminium has already been melted in the furnace. The ladle with molten metal is transported to the automatic molding line, where it is poured into a sand core mold. Once the whole thing has cooled down, it is transferred to be demolded. A special punch is used to punch out the casting together with the mass and the core. The mass is separated from the rest on a shock grate, and the cast with the core is collected by the operator. It is cleaned in a shot blasting machine. Then the gating systems are cut off and polished. Now let's move to the plastic forming department where, with the use of laser cutters, housing parts, bases, shields and rotors are cut. They are made of carbon steel, stainless steel, galvanized steel and aluminium. The press draws and stamps fan inlets, rotor inlets, inlet nozzles, cups and bases. Here we see how the robot is joining together various rotor parts. Small series and prototype products are manually welded. In the machining department, in the machining center, and on a number of lathes, i.e. hubs, rotors and body parts are pressed. Holes and threads are made. The surface of small detail parts is planned. This is the place where rotors are balanced in 2 different ways. Mass is reduced in the cast rotors and added in the rotors made of sheet metal. Housings and other small detail parts included in the fan enter the paint shop. In the assembly department, all parts are mounted and assembled together. In the radial fan made of sheet metal, the shield is screwed with the motor, the rotor, inlet, gasket and the housing are installed. Then the device is carefully checked and inspected. The factory also produces side channel, smoke exhaust and roof fans. How about blowing in the other way? Here you go. Suction devices are installed in the next hall. Industrial vacuum cleaners for cleaning large halls, hangars or large area stores. In the next hall, air filtration and decontamination devices. Products from Venture Industries factory located in Grudziądz go to customers all over the world.